The prison system's role in perpetuating racism. A personal account. The American prison system is often touted as a mechanism for justice, a place where individuals pay their debts to society and, theoretically, find rehabilitation. But beneath the surface lies a darker reality, one where racism isn't just an undercurrent but a structural force, woven into the very fabric of incarceration. My own experience as a mixed-race Satanist navigating this system exposes how prisons don't just house prejudice. They amplify and enforce it, turning human complexity into rigid, hateful categories. It starts at intake, the moment you're stripped of your identity and reduced to a checklist. What's your race? What's your religion? They ask, as if these answers will neatly define you for the rest of your sentence. I'm mixed race with Native American roots and a Satanist by belief. When I told them I claim Native American, they balked. My skin too light, my features too ambiguous for their boxes. They tried to mark me as white, but I fought it. My pre-sentence investigation, PSI, eventually said Native American. But that victory felt hollow. The system wasn't built to see me. It was built to sort me. Inside, the racial lines harden fast. You hear whispers about the groups before you even see them. The whites, the Mexicans, the Asians, the blacks, the natives. Each faction operates like a micronation, complete with its own borders, rules, and prejudices. The whites are the most exclusive, purebred, Christian, and straight, or you're out. No gays, no atheists, no deviations from their narrow script. The Mexicans split into norteños and sureños with a separate camp for undocumented immigrants. Asians and Pacific Islanders band together, a smaller coalition in the chaos. The natives claim their own space, but their tolerance has limits, as I'd soon learn. Then there's the black community. In prison, it's a melting pot. Native, Hispanic, white, everyone else finds a place there. Christians pray next to atheists. Gays and straights share the same tables. It's the most inclusive group behind bars, a stark contrast to the rigid hierarchies elsewhere. I'd felt that same openness on the outside, where my black friends didn't care about my mixed blood or my Satanist leanings. But in prison, that inclusion became my undoing. I made a friend, a black guy. We shared food, watched TV, laughed over dumb stuff. Simple acts of humanity. But to the native group, it was betrayal. They greenlit me, marked me for violence, and crossed me out, exiling me from their ranks. Why? Because I wouldn't play their game of racial purity. I wouldn't hate who they hated. The irony stings. A system that claims to correct behavior punishes you for rejecting intolerance. This isn't accidental. The prison system doesn't just allow racism, it cultivates it. By asking your race at intake, they set the stage. Guards and administrators know the groups, know the tensions, and often exploit them to maintain control. They herd people into these factions, letting the inmates police themselves through fear and division. It's a pressure cooker designed to turn neighbors into enemies, to force you to pick a side or pay the price. For someone like me, mixed race, non-conforming, unwilling to bow to bigotry, it's a no-win scenario. The data backs this up. Studies show racial disparities in sentencing, with Black and Native American individuals disproportionately locked up compared to whites. Once inside, segregation isn't just informal, it's baked into the culture. A 2019 report from the Vera Institute of Justice highlighted how prison policies often reinforce racial hierarchies, from cell assignments to gang affiliations. My story isn't unique. It's a symptom of a system that thrives on division. I refuse to be forced into racism. I won't hate my Black friend for sharing a meal with me, or my Native kin for turning their backs. But the prison system doesn't care about my principles. It profits from the conflict. It's time we stop pretending incarceration is neutral. It's a machine that takes the worst of human prejudice and gives it a uniform, a cell block, and a rule book. Until we dismantle that machine, the cycle of hate will keep spinning, inside and out. By Scott Young, aka Sinfamous Gamer.